It's the Black Powder Beginner back at the table. And I made a video earlier, but I'm not sure if I'm going to combine the two. That first video was pretty long, pretty long. But I just wanted to include this, something that I'm doing that I'm preparing for range day. And um, as you can see here, I have the Lee uh, the Lee R.E.A.L 50 caliber 320 grain bullets. I have some here that are lubed with my own lube, beef tallow, beeswax, and pine resin. And so previously when I went to the range, I had an issue with loading these bullets because they're supposed to be a snug fit. Now, of course, I use nitrated coffee filter paper, and I had two suggestions. One from the old timer at the range who said, well, let me just show you what I normally do with some 495 round balls. Round balls. So normally I'll just take one sheet. Oh, scissors. Well, dang it. What can I do with my scissors? Oh, well, I'll be back. Okay. And I take it around. That's 2 revolutions, 3 revolutions, 4 revolutions. Let's just say that's quite a bit of revolutions. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Let's say 3. 3 revolutions. You'll take that's not even a full circle. Oh well. Stick that down in there and then okay, tighten that up. So I normally add a felt wad. I think I put my felt wads up and I'm not going to go get them. But normally I add a felt wad because a felt wad tends to stiffen the paper cartridge. So, yeah, no felt wads to be had. So, I think what I do have, it's probably not going to work. Oh, yeah, I do. So, I was planning on using these 490 round balls, and I have this felt that you put in the in my own bullet lube. And it turned out, and I think I made a video about this, but it turned out I didn't use them because the measurement on them, they're probably a little bit too thick. But since I just need something, you know what? Let me not do that. And take a little. All of this because I'm too lazy to go get the felt wads out of my storage box. Oh, wait a minute. I'm about to mess up. Take that on out of there because haven't measured out any powder. So, oh shoot, 70 grains is a little bit too much for me. Let's take it down to 60. 60 grains. I don't know if you can see that or not, but trust me, it's 60 grains. $60 grains of R.E.A.L Swiss, and it's not 60. It's more like 58. What are you doing, Otis? Sorry, everyone. My dog is over there having a conniption fit. He doesn't like when I'm at the table, so he lets me know about it. Anyway, 60 grains. Take this piece of a felt wad and see if I can get it down there. And it's probably not going to go. God forbid anything works like it's supposed to today, but and like I said, normally I use a felt a 50 caliber felt wad that's come here, you Otis. Come here. Making all that. What are you making all of that noise for? Huh? What are you doing? You know I know it. I know it. See, you want to learn how to make paper cartridges? Hmm. No. You all right? I know. I know it. I know it. Love you too. Now get off. Go lay down. Go lay down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Otis and his hair. Jeez. But anyway, so powder, wad, round ball. And I take that out and I just work it down because this, oh, I'm just overall messing up today. And maybe it would have been okay, but I'm trying to show you guys what I normally do. And normally I'm not distracted by old Otis. Normally he's laying down somewhere, hushing up. Dang it. But today he's over here grumbling. So of course that's distracting me while I'm trying to make this video. And I'm not cutting it out. Well, maybe I'll cut out a little bit. But anyway, round ball with some glue on top. And the sprue really doesn't matter because it's inside of the paper. Now, I'm going to work that down until it's. Well, okay, so as you can see, I was saying that the circle wasn't a full circle. Well, there you go. It's a little open. So I'm just going to show you what I normally do, and you're probably going to be like, "Oh, why are you doing that?" But you know, you know why I do this. Well, maybe you don't know, but it's because and I gotta be gentle. I'm being gentle. I'm trying to stick a little glue on it. That's not gonna work at all. Nope. Well, the point is, this is a dud. But the point is, I take this off. I cut this off, and so bam. So it's in the middle of the paper, which means that the paper is pretty thick at that middle point. And I'll deal with that later because this former is for 100 grains of substitute black powder, whatever you want to call it. Now, because of that, I need to not make the paper, not make it so thick. So how do I do that? And I thought about a few different ways to make the paper cartridge without wrapping it. And I think what I came up with was this. So we're gonna line it out right here. And this is not practice. This is on the fly. You're seeing it. I'm doing it. And I'm seeing it for the first time. There. And then, and like I said, I'm not sure if this is going to work. And you may say, wow, he's using a lot of glue. But quite honestly, when you nitrate coffee filter paper, the glue doesn't, there's a graininess to it, to the paper. Like normally I have gloves on, but I just didn't put any on today. But there's a graininess to the paper that makes it so that the glue doesn't, the paper won't stick to itself. So you have to use a ridiculous amount of glue to get it to work. That should be fairly solid. All right. Let's try this again with a full circle. Yeah, that's better. Let go down in there. Okay, so I am not going to use a felt wad, but here's the trouble. Without the felt wad, it's not the paper, and because the paper is thinner than what I'm accustomed to, there might be some crushing involved. Oh, shoot. Jeez. It's been a long day, people. Normally, I'm not this clumsy with paper and paper cartridges. But, so, also, let me put, because the lube is everywhere. There's a lot of lube on these. I wasn't trying to do it like this, but it ended up, I need a thing to pull it out of the lube when I dip lube it. But okay, so and that's why normally you're supposed to like cut. That's not gonna work. I need my fingers. Yeah, see, it's crushing at the end. Now the lube does help, and I did not put any glue on because I just don't think it needs it. So I'm just trying to use the lube as lube to slide it down. Because like I said, this former is so long. Like the powder is down here. So I have to work the bullet down. into, oh, and if you can see that, I'm working it down because of the amount of lube on the grooves. And yeah, there it is. It has contacted and compressed the powder. What I'm trying not to do is that rip the paper. But it's okay now because it's where it needs to be. Now, I'm thinking that I should remove the paper as much as possible so that it's pretty flush. But I think that's gonna work. I think that's gonna work. I think that's gonna fit. It's only a little bit of paper, so it shouldn't affect the loading too much. But I think that's gonna work. Now, so the second, so this was suggested by the old timer at the range at Carter's Country. Now, my mentor, Mr. Keith, suggested this. And this, I believe, will work. As a matter of fact, not even believe, I know it will work because it's more historically accurate. And if anybody knows what I'm talking about, raise your hand. But same way I did the first time, first one. Okay. Would be nice not to have Swiss all over the place, especially since Swiss is quite expensive. So let me do a better job of containing it. But in the meantime, take it out. You know what? I can do 65 grains. Oops. But it is that carbine. I'm going to be shooting the carbine. So maybe I'll just leave it at 60. There. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure that you guys can see what I'm doing regularly. I'm quite close to the table. Jeez. It's all right. Yeah, that went back. Okay. Put that down in there. Check and make sure it's empty, and pull it on out. And twist the top. And there you go. And there you have it. You're gonna, and somebody's gonna say, well, y'all really don't comment. But anyway, that is the end result. And so when the time comes, rip the top off, pour the powder down, take the lead bullet. I can even powder down with paper because the paper is nitrated, so it's gonna burn. And put the lead bullet on top. So I appreciate you watching. This is the Black Powder Beginner signing off. Hey everybody, it's the Black Powder Beginner. Another range day. Today, shooting a white mountain carbine. Let's get it. So I'm loading in the traditional sense. No paper cartridge. Well, it's holding the powder charge, and you see what it does. Got a Lee R.E.A.L bullet right here. And I brought a mallet just in case I need to beat something in the submission. No? So one of the viewers had an opinion on how I hold the rifle instead of holding it out here. I'm gonna bring it in just a little bit, see if that helps steady my shot. Still flinching. Still flinching. All right. What I also did was, of course, I can't get away from making the paper cartridges, so I made some, but in the previous video, I didn't wrap them as much as I normally do. So, that being said, let's see how this goes. Just poke a hole in the bottom. Relatively easy. Yep. Persuasion is necessary. All right. So quite honestly, I think I like Mr. Keith's way a little bit better. It's easier to load, and it just feels better with the lead bullets. Now with a round ball, paper cartridges all day. But with the lead bullet, yeah, there has to be something else. I believe this is better than the paper cartridge way. But since I made them, I'm going to use them. Just trying to. This one's going to be a battle. Yeah, another battle. I don't necessarily think it's the best to have to beat these down like this. So now that I get it and I know that I can use the round ball, the paper cartridges, but these lead bullets are not, they're not meant for the paper cartridges. Now, since I have them, I'm going to shoot them, but I realize now what the problem is. Now let's focus on actually hitting the target. And this is at 65 grains. 65 grains of Swiss, it kicks. So maybe I should take it down to 60 grains and go from there. Getting the larger calibers, I'll increase the powder loads. Load up another one. Yeah. Hurry up. All right. I'm going to take a break and clean. Fire. Okay. I had an issue with the camera, but I have a few shots here. You can actually hear me beating on the Lee R.E.A.L bullets, and the target here, the top left of my first two shots. Um, you can tell the difference between the round ball and the Lee R.E.A.L bullet is because the Lee R.E.A.L bullet is a perfect circle almost when it hits the target. The round ball tends to leave a little scrape to it. It's not a perfect circle. So I shot some Lee R.E.A.L bullets. I shot the round balls, but you can see a progressive type of thing where I'm trying to aim a little bit better. Like I said, the first two shots are way high and left. Those were round balls. Um, then I start to bring it down. The third shot is down the outside ring to the right, bottom right of the center. And then I start to zero in a little bit. And what I realized is the Lee R.E.A.L bullets fire quite well. Um, I basically shoot what I'm aiming at. And as you can see this shot here, I was aiming directly on center and it hit directly on center. Um, you heard me beating that Lee R.E.A.L bullet down. That was actually a paper cartridge. So with the Lee R.E.A.L bullet in there, so it actually worked fairly well. Um, it was a battle. It was definitely a battle, and you can hear that a ceasefire is getting ready to happen. So I had, like I said, I had an issue with the cameras, the batteries. So this is the only shot that I was able to get was of the target. You can kind of hear me rustling around, but there's another shot off. I tried to hurry and get a shot off a little bit high, but I was able to kind of get some good shots off. And you'll see more. I'm going to kind of cut some things out, but you'll see more as this video progresses. You know how I'm attempting to shoot and use the Lee R.E.A.L bullets more than the round ball because they just seem to shoot better. So just take a second, and I'll be right back with some more of the video. Just enjoy. So this is the bore after range day. And as you can see, I take it down. And there is the breech. So I just wanted to show you what it's looking like before I clean it after range day. And this is the White Mountain carbine. Please excuse all the junk. And this is what range day looked like. Pretty good for a beginner such as myself. So yeah, that is it. So appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time.